What is your favourite romantic comedy film? And why do you think it makes a good rom-com?
Rom-com. I was thinking then straight away The Notebook for romance, but rom-com, I like Bridget Jones's Diary. Because we saw that the other night on ITV.
What do you like to see in a rom-com?
I guess I like to see, I suppose it's like a female which is struggling to find love, isn't it? And comedy moments are making a fool out of herself in front of someone, or sometimes mistaken identity. That's always quite funny. Or they hate each other and then they go to liking each other in the end.
Can you name a rom-com whose poster or trailer made you want to go and see it, and why do you think?
I went to go and see Bridget Jones, probably because of the book, but the trailer really did work. The poster wasn't very good, but the colours on it, I suppose, were quite appropriate. But the trailer was really good. I think it's that fight over like two men fighting for her, which was quite good in the trailer, and the casting of them as well. And why did I go and see the Notebook? Because of the time it was set and it was so sweet, and I like the music. That worked quite nicely actually for the poster and the trailer. I know it's not really comedy aspect. I'm trying to think of some of the other comedy ones. Rom-coms. I've got loads in all at home. Pretty Woman, but that was before my time, so I don't remember going seeing it because I was far too young anyway. But I remember wanting to watch that. But yeah, normally it's the stars that sometimes get you to watch that as well as the story. So.
What was the last rom-com you watched?
Last rom-com was Bridget, only because it was on ITV and that's what reminded me to say it was my favourite. Rom-com wise, what else have I seen recently? Officer and Gentleman. No, it's not comedy, is it? What else did we see? The Great Gatsby was, but it's not a comedy, it's more romance again, isn't it? I'm trying to think of the things that I've seen that recently have been love things. Probably Bridget Jones has got to be the last one I've watched all the way through. I know Love Actually will be on soon, and that's also quite good. Because Christmas coming up.
What do you think is important to see in the trailer?
I think it's a good idea of being able to establish what the characters are like, but not maybe. It depends if you've got a female lead, and not what your male character's like, because you don't want to guess who's what. Actually, I just went to see a film called, this was before Bridget Jones, Austenland, which on the trailer it sold it, and it got really good. Because I thought, oh, it's got a bit of Fiddly D in there, which means a bit Jane Austen. But then on the other side of it, it's got the comedy aspect of it because it's taking the mickey out of that kind of genre. That was quite good, trailer and poster-wise. That made me go and watch it because they were good, but it wasn't a great film. But to seeing it, what worked is the fact that, again, she was a bit of a Bridget Jones character. She was a bit of a Jane Austen heroine, and the fact that she kept putting herself in foolish situations and she had two men and we had to decide which one's the best for her, which one's the best, that kind of thing. It always works quite well. Alright, cool.